You celebrate your life. Celebrate the good and the bad, the happy, the sad, the joy and the pain, the sun and the rain. Celebrate life. Celebrate your life with love.
Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to A Spiritual Remedy. My name is Sunshine Day, and what a joy it is to greet you on this Monday. What's happening? What's happening? Listen, I want to know what's happening with you, where you are, what you're doing. Say hello in the chat. Let me know what's going on. I see you, Jason. Hey, I'm so glad to have you with us. You're saying, hey, I am here and accounted for. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And who else is hanging out with us today? Nancy. Thanks. Nancy, I appreciate you being here, and you're accounted for and present as well. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I see a world where proactive people who are seeking the answers to their daily living situations are living their best life. And the way that that happens is by looking for and engaging in positive spiritual practices that enhance your daily life. I'm so glad that you're hanging out with us today. Hello, Pharaoh. So good to have you with us today as well. Hey, thank you so much. So, here's a question that I have for many of you today, and that is, what are some of the things that you struggle with? Like, what are some of the challenges? Now, mind you, you don't have to be quote unquote clean and sober. I know that I see a world where clean and sober people are living their best life. But the truth of the matter is that why I say clean and sober people is because, people who have done 12-step recovery or people who are like on that path are simply interested in living a different life than they've lived before. And so, true that there are some people who go into that kind of stuff and never do anything about it, and never really recover. But who I'm interested in tapping into and talking with are people who are proactive in improving their life. Um, yeah, is that you? What is it that you want to improve upon? What is it that you're finding in your life today that you go, dang, there's something that's missing here. There's something that's going on here, and I want it better. I want to do it differently. I don't want to have the same old things over and over again. Like I want to have a different life. And so that's what I want to know. I want to know what's up and who's doing what. So I'm checking in to just kind of see. Hey, Elaine Johnson, I see that you're hanging out with us today too. So thank you so much. Um, Thank you, Jason. Jason is like, hey, my friends and family are fond of you. Yeah, I love that. I love that. So yeah, what are some of the things that you struggle with? When you see your life, you go, hey, here's what I'm happy with, or here's what I'm not happy with, here's what I want to get better at. Um, that's what I want to know. I want to know for you. So, um, for me, I'll share this. Um, and I want to know like specifics. So, what about my life? What about my life would I like to experience more joy, more peace, more love, more fun? Uh, where do I want to have more confidence in my life? And for me, a lot of that stuff has to do, sometimes with finances, even though I'm okay, I'm not struggling, and my life is good. Like I get to travel, I get to eat. I get to go out, I get to do certain things. And would I love more? Absolutely. So yeah, that might be an area, right? My health and wholeness. I'm playing pickleball a lot, right? And so just kind of recuperating and recovering afterwards, like, oh, this aches and that aches after I play, but I'm having a good time with it. Okay, Nancy, thank you for going in there and being brave. Underlying fear that creeps into the cracks of my life. Yeah, that fear, like when fear steps in. Um, and I'm here to just share with you that when these things come up for us, whether it's that we want to stop a bad habit or that we've engaged in activities and behaviors that no longer serve us, I want to be the one to remind you and to remind me, and then have you remind me when I'm falling like in that place, right? Is that within us is the way. And most people don't trust it, right? Because like, let's face it, especially those people who have maybe turned to addiction or anxiety or depression, even the fear is like, am I making the right decision? There's something wrong here. I don't know what it is, but I don't like it and I want to have something different. Sometimes trusting that you can tell the difference between what's your stinking thinking and what is the voice of that indwelling power and presence that is living you, and learning the distinction between the power and presence of life, the energetic of life itself, being able to tell the difference between life guiding you and that stinking thinking can be challenging. And if you're not skilled at it, if you're not knowledgeable about it, if you're not aware of it, how can you turn your will and your life over to the care of a power greater than yourself that is actually living in, through, and as you, if you don't know how to do that? And the bottom line is that the way out is the way within. That right where you are, beloved, is that the answer that is personal to you is there. And sometimes we go seeking other people to give us an answer that's the answer for them. Like I was just recently at a seminar, and what the person was saying was so daggone true. And what she was saying is that depending on where people are in their life, on their journey, there are different answers and responses. And what's good for me is might not be good for you. So if I'm in the beginning of my investment life and I'm young, doing something small incrementally over time is going to be fine. But if I'm ready for retirement, doing something small incrementally is kind of like, nah, that might not be the thing to do. So the idea here, beloveds, is I can teach you step by step how to tap into and recover, recoup, reconnect with that power and presence that is your very life, so that you can ask whatever it is that you need to ask, whatever questions or concerns that you have, and you can get the reactions and response and the direction and the guidance that you need for your life. That's powerful. That's powerful. That the answers are within you. You get to, through a series of learning and becoming aware and practice, you get to have the skills necessary so that you are living with ease and grace, because you have tapped into that power and presence within yourself that is the answer to all of your daily living problems. You ever wonder how sometimes some people go through life with ease and grace, even through tragedy? And it must be because they have a connection. I know that it's true for me, and sometimes it's difficult. It's not always easy. But wow, What if, in fact, you can connect to your power and presence within that is the solution to all of your daily living problems? That is my goal. My goal is not to give you the answers that you want, but my goal is to teach you and to be with you and to guide you through discovering how to access that power and presence within you that is the solution to all of your daily living problems. I'm not the solution to all your daily living problems. Your neighbor is not the solution to all your daily living problems. The minister is not the solution to all your daily living problems. The prophet is not the solution to all of your daily living problems. The solution to all of your daily living problems can be found within you. It's that still small voice, and accessing it and knowing how to access it and using it to your advantage gives you the power and the confidence necessary to live a life with ease and with grace. And that's what I'm speaking with you about today. That's the thing. It is within you. And you might not believe me, but I know this to be true. And I know that for me, and why I get so excited about this, is that as I have tapped into this power and presence, as I have used it, as I have become still, as I slow down, be still, be silent, as I have done that, it is then that with ease and with grace that my life, that I get the direction and I follow the directions of that indwelling power and presence that wants to live fully, that wants to live freely. I'm talking about liberated living. And yes, it doesn't mean that I'm going to have times where I don't struggle. I will have times where I struggle. So, listen, the bottom line is this. I know that there are times where things are not easy for you. And if they're not, I'm here for you. And if you need me, I'm available to you. So let me know in the chat if this makes sense to you. Let me know if in fact this is part of how you might want to live your life. Let me know if in fact you're curious or even interested in learning some simple steps. What do you have to lose, right? What do you have to lose? You can always get your misery back. You can always just do what you do. So, beloveds, if you, I know, I got so super excited. I simply love that you've hung in here this time with me and that you've listened. And if I can be of service to you, let me know. I really, really appreciate having this opportunity. Here's the other thing that I want you to know. Starting in July, I will no longer be coming to you live. What I'm going to do is, for the quality of the program, I'm going to come to you with a pre-recorded message. And that pre-recorded message you can watch right here all the time. Mondays, 1 o'clock, it'll come out and you can watch it at your convenience. However, here's what I am going to do, because the interaction is so important. And what I've been hearing from many of you is that you want to interact even more. Once a month, I'm going to hold a Zoom session. And that Zoom session will give us an opportunity to actually see each other, ask questions, to support one another on this road of liberation, of liberated living. Because I see a world where we're living our best life and loving it. And if we can support each other in a learning community, in a learning environment, where we learn how to live this way, where we learn to live and we live to learn, this is what I'm after. And so as the weeks come upon us, you'll have an email address where to write to me, and you'll have this opportunity to you'll have an opportunity to say, yeah, I want in on that Zoom meeting, and I will send you the Zoom link so that we can be together. All right. So until the next time, know, beloveds, that you are loved. You mean the world to me. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Until the next time. Bye for now.
You celebrate.
Thanks for tuning in to A Spiritual Remedy. Use the links in the description for a prayer request, to donate to Be That Spiritual Learning Center, and to join our mailing list. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And you can visit us at vidaslc.org for more information.